Forget the scoreline at Broadhall Way, it was the manner in which Stevenage recorded a memorable victory over Accrington Stanley that caught the eye. A man down and 1-0 down, Graham Wesley's team battled all the way. If they can replicate this kind of performance week in, week out, surely a playoff place is a distinct possibility come May. And inside 15 minutes they had their first chance on goal, Ollie Berkes coming close. But playing in blue and kicking towards the left, Accrington Stanley came even closer. A really great opportunity for the opener by Stephen Jagielka. Stevenage's failure always comes at the back, and defensively they sometimes look weak. They really should have been a goal down as Stanley pushed forward, and from close range Paul Mullin couldn't head in from Gary Roberts' assist. Michael Warner was to be the man sent off for Stevenage Borough, and in these circumstances you've always got to look at the first yellow card. This one was silly, down by the corner flag, the referee having no choice but to give him a yellow. But then as Stanley were in attack, it was a blatant foul by Warner that earned him his second yellow card. Full steam away for the Stanley player, Warner clearly taking his legs, and the referee with no choice but to give a second yellow card and a red. But the matter was to be compounded by a free kick in a dangerous area, and Stanley were to take full advantage. Up stepped Roberts then to take responsibility. The ball wasn't cleared. Jagielka capitalising. Stevenage Borough 0, Accrington Stanley 1, and the home side, remember, down to 10 men now. And that wasn't the half of it. Before the whistle on 45 minutes, Stevenage could easily have been 2-0 down. Paul Mullin's effort only just cleared off the goal line by Ronnie Henry. A real mix-up at the back for Borough. Stevenage's Graham Wesley has been named the October Manager of the Month in the conference, and you can see why. His half-time team talk in this particular game obviously worked wonders. Stevenage came back on level terms just 7 minutes into the second half. An excellent push forward, Boyd with the assist, well dispatched by John Nurse, 1-1 the scoreline. Stevenage turned up the pressure, and after Michael Welch brought down John Nurse, they had a free kick. That in turn led to a penalty. Liam Richardson clearly tugging back John Nurse, the referee pointing to the spot. Stand-in captain Dino Maamria took responsibility. Stevenage 2-1 up. Accrington didn't make the one-man advantage count in this half, not until the 77th minute when Mullin thought he'd got the equaliser after heading home Romo Bocco's cross. But it was ruled offside, 2-1 the scoreline still. Stanley did score again, unfortunately for them it was in the back of their own net. Under pressure, Robbie Williams lobbing his own keeper in spectacular fashion. Stevenage 3, Accrington Stanley 1, and a rather strange celebration by the Stevenage Borough players. Stevenage could well have got a fourth. As the clock ticked down, they pushed forward in numbers. A lovely little back heel by John Nurse into the path of Berkes, who could only sky it over the crossbar. All in all, a thoroughly entertaining game at Broadhall Way. Stevenage richly deserving the plaudits. Playing with 10 men for most of this game, they ran out 3-1 winners at the final whistle.